Hello everybody, my name is Negustita and welcome back to my channel. So today's reading is going to be another collective reading. I think I want to say pick a card and collective reading at the same time. Anyways, but yeah, and on that note, I have been thinking about doing a pick a card again. But I'm kind of waiting to channel a topic, or if you guys have any like recommendations, go ahead, put that in the the comment section, and we can like figure something out. But anyways, with the burning of this Palo Santo, I clear negative energy out of this space to channel with the highest good of the collective in mind. I wish to receive messages that are clear and concise about what it is my viewers need to know. What do the people of my collective need to know, Spirit, at this time? What are the messages that are important for them? Okay. Feeling for our highest good. I feel like today's message is going to be kind of chill. I get the feeling that we have done more than we think we have, and we're ready for like a change of pace, a break, maybe a prolonged break for some of us. Something new I feel like is coming. Something new, something unexpected for some of us. The Seven of Wands card I saw a couple of times, and I definitely think it wanted to come out. So let's ask some clarifying questions. Spirit, what is the Seven of Wands energy about? This Seven of Wands energy could very well be about being defensive. Now, I'm not an expert on all the different meanings this card may have for us, but I think we have a fear of failure. Because to me, how the Seven of Wands card is showing up is it's meant to address something. It's meant to address a nature that we have, a tendency to block things off, a tendency to go at it alone. I mean, with this card, this is not somebody who wants to share the spotlight. This is somebody who worked hard to get in the spotlight, and now that they're here, they have all these competitors gunning for their spot. This is somebody whose defenses are high. This is someone who is not lowering the gate, as they say. They're not really letting people in. They are pushing people at bay. And it's out of a defense mechanism. And with this Knight of Cups in reverse, it could even be fear of people's true intentions. Do you guys ever get worried that someone's only nice to you because they want something out of you? This could be because maybe you come from a rich family, or maybe you realize that you have like a lot going for you as a person. Like maybe it's your personality, the jokes you make. There's something about you that's very alluring to others. Obviously, you have a lot of eyes on you for one reason or another, and this could be because you could even have a fear that people may come towards you acting like they have good intentions but turn out not to, and that could be because you had experienced something like that a lot, where you had many people come to you acting like they had good faith, acting like they wanted to be your friend, acting like they cared about you, and then as soon as you guys got close, then they showed you their true colors, and then you were stuck there with this emotional attachment. I really feel as though this is the season where we will be releasing fears about that type of behavior, and it's going to help us become more balanced as an individual. And there's a death coming, or death has already occurred. Okay, the ending of a certain era of you seeing people in a certain way, of hold on a minute, I gotta close my door. Sorry. Anyways, but let's see here. What are the other cards? What are the other messages here, Spirit, in regards to the Seven of Wands? So we got the Seven of Swords. As I said, I think this comes from a fear base, or it could very well have happened to you where you have experienced these Knight of Cups in reverse, like very charming individuals, but they actually didn't have good intentions with you in the first place, and they actually came to manipulate you. That's how I would describe this energy, this Knight of Cups in reverse. And with the Seven of Swords, I kind of get this feeling of it could have happened before. Like you are recovering from something that kind of devastated you. But there's something else. It's not just you recovering from it. I get the feeling you have overcome it. Like you are in a place where you realize your defensive nature is necessary. It's a protective measure against these Seven of Swords, these manipulative, deceptive people that come towards you. And I also feel like the encouragement here is to keep it up. You got this. You got this. I feel like Spirit is telling you that you have overcome a lot, and you are in a position where a lot of people would be jealous of you right now if they knew how good you got it. They knew, like, whether it's newfound wealth or a business opportunity, is something that you do. It's something that you do that makes people jealous of you. You have a lot of people who are jealous of you in your energy. These could be past people. These could be new people discovering you. New people who like your content if you post, or in the workplace you just got hired somewhere and a lot of people are jealous of you because maybe it's the way you get to live your life, and you may not think of it as very extravagant. I get the feeling you're very humble. But it's something about the way you live your life. Like maybe a lot of your coworkers work 12-hour shifts every day or something, and you only get to work like less than 8 hours a day. I want to say like 6 or 5, and you get to live a certain lifestyle where you're comfortable. You may not be like wealthy per se, but you don't have to work as hard, and you have more leisure time, and you get to relax more, and that's because you put in some hard work. Maybe you had spiritual lessons. You learned some powerful spiritual lessons. So Spirit gave you a gift, and this is your gift. Your gift is getting to live comfortably. And trust me, with this energy I'm picking up, you have gone through a lot. Hold on a minute. Sorry, I just have to write something down. Anyways, though, you've gone through a lot. Okay, you learned, you jumped through many hoops. You are where you are right now because of your ability to stay focused on the prize here, whether that was you spiritually ascending, or whether that's you working hard to get a bachelor's degree so that when you graduated college you'd have a certain job lined up and it would be like low effort, but you put in the work when you needed to. And sometimes life is about working smarter, not harder. And there are people who feel like maybe you cheated your way through everything. Feel like you got it too easy. All right. Some people may look at you and think there's some scam, there's some lie. There's no way you were honest the whole time, did the work. Some people may even see you as this manipulative Knight of Cups energy. Some people may see you as this Seven of Swords energy and think that you got your way to the top, or where you are in this position where you're comfortable and people are envious of you. Like I'm telling you guys, you don't realize it because maybe you're humble, or because you just don't think you are that worthy of jealousy. But people are like actually thinking like, how did she get here? How did he get there? How did they get here? How did this person figure it out? Or how are they able to do this and live comfortably. Like, they look good right now. Like, people are noticing how good you look. Maybe you're more toned. Maybe you've been working out more. You've had more time to work out. Maybe your skin is more glowy because you've been taking care of yourself. Maybe you just switched up your diet and you've been losing some weight. Like, something about you has been looking real good to some people, and they're literally stumped trying to figure out how you got there, how you look this good, how you figured it out. Unaware of the fact that you did the work. You did the work. It's not like you performed voodoo magic. No, when things got tough, you didn't give up. You kept going. You kept moving forward, and you learned a lot of lessons, especially spiritual ones. Okay, especially spiritual ones. And this Six of Pentacles wants to keep coming up. And I'm going to have to just shuffle to see. But anyway, Spirit wants me to move on to the next thing. Okay, we got this Chariot card. We got the Hermit card. Like I said, you guys learned some major life lessons. All right, and we got this Five of Wands. And yeah, especially in regards to your personal life, you've learned some powerful lessons. And there's one in particular that I'm going to decipher in detail here. But I do want to wrap up what I was saying about these first three cards. People are jealous of you, and you got to learn to understand that that's how you know you're doing something right. You're doing something right when people are mad, huffing and puffing about some shit that they have no control over, have no right to even be upset about, and still they're bothered. All right, you're meant to stir the pot, even by you doing nothing intentionally to stir the pot. That's just how powerful your energy is. You do the right thing, like, all the time, and this is what triggers the fuck out of people. People get mad at you because you're humble, because you're compassionate, because you have a sense of inner peace. Yeah. And be aware, there will be some people who will try to talk some shit about you. They will try to stir the pot with you. They just want to prove to themselves that you're just like them. No, I should say that they want to prove to themselves they're just like you. But they're nothing like you. They will never be anything like you because their approach to life is similar to yours, but for all the wrong reasons. They may act just as kind. They may look like they're forthcoming, but really the whole time they're pulling some strings. And it pays them it does them no good whenever they do that type of shit. And I see here that you have dealt with many people like that. You may have dealt with a lover in the past, a father figure with this King of Cups in reverse who was very manipulative, very controlling. This could have also just been like whether it was a father figure or not, this was most likely an older masculine energy in your life that was very dictative, controlling in some sense. I feel that you may have left this person, left their life. I don't know if you and this energy were in some kind of relationship, but this is a collective reading, so maybe I'm not going to get into the specifics, but I think I can piece together here this message of how important it is that you recognize you're on the right path. It's just like a confirmation. If you were curious or wondering if Spirit, supports you in your current endeavors, because I see here that there are some endeavors you're trying to start. Know that you have Spirit's blessing. Know that you're on the right path. despite all your hardships, and have peace in that too. Have peace, have faith that as time continues forward, you will find what you are looking for, whatever that is for the individual. But there is something here I feel a lot of us are searching for, whether it's our next steps in life, whether it is an opportunity, partnership, a relationship, a marriage, whatever it is we are looking for, because there is something here that we are looking for. We will find it in due time. Never forget, life is not about the destination, but the journey. It is about the journey you take to your destination. And that's important because you will arrive at that destination. You will get what you are looking for. You will find what you are searching for. But understand that Spirit wants you to enjoy the ride, or to learn all the lessons, to go through the motions, because once you get what you are looking for, then what? Have you ever thought about that? Do you ever watch those movies where actors go out, or not actors, but like, in the movie, like, the main character could have a revenge plot, and they do all of this work to get their revenge on, let's say, a family member that wronged them in the past, or a lover, or something, or someone, okay? And sometimes some of these revenge plots include murder. But they're so focused on getting there that once they get there, these people don't know what to do next. And I feel like that's just an accurate representation in general about like how when you get so fixated on a certain goal, whether it's like, for me, it was like graduating. Like at some point while I was going through school, I was so focused on graduating, like literally nothing else mattered. So like I wouldn't even eat until I finished all my homework, or like I wouldn't hang out with my friends. I wouldn't even plan to hang out with them in case homework assignments suddenly showed up and I had to, you know what I mean? Like, but that helped me miss out on opportunities to really enjoy the journey itself of going through the motions, going to school. And I was so focused on graduating that once I graduated, I literally didn't know what to do with myself. I felt so useless immediately afterwards, and it was a rush of guilt, a rush of anxiety, and a lot of us may be experiencing that right now as well. Oh, whoa, 777. Yo, I believe this number is the number of the luck of abundance. So why don't you comment, I am lucky, I am abundant, to, take in that energy, to take in this energy, because you have an abundant mindset, you have an abundant skill set, or the way you go about doing your things, right? The way you go about finishing a task, or do you get what I mean? Like, you have a very abundant mindset. Also, I thought I would just like list some like zodiac signs that I see here. With the Hermit card, there's Virgo energy. With the Chariot, there's Cancer energy. The Seven of Swords is air energy, so Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. With these King and Knight card, with the Cup cards here, there's Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. We have fire energy. So like Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Excuse me, I want to take a drink of water. Yes, so in case I wasn't born to somebody, I think that a lot of the people here who are watching could be in their, you guys may have like sun, moon, or rising in like a water sign, potentially like Cancer or Pisces. Some of you could be Scorpios, but I feel like right now we're in a place in our lives where we are reliant on more masculine energies, like we're in a very like fiery energy to obtain the things that we wish to obtain. If we have already obtained them, then maybe we're in a very relaxed, like receptive energy. Okay, so I'm like trying to see where the spirit want me to go next. Okay, well, let's talk about this Chariot energy. This Chariot energy could be here. Hold on, actually, let me just grab some clarifiers. Can I get a clarifier for the Chariot energy, Spirit? I'm gonna just keep shuffling. Can I get a card with a clear message here of why the Chariot card has shown up for the collective spirit? We got the Fool. We got the Fool here. So I think that we are, and I said this earlier, but we are ready for whatever is coming next for us. Despite all our anxieties, whatever our worries may be from the past, despite the trauma and the past experience that we are ready. And I want to let you know, your guides are so happy for you. They're also very excited for you, and they're also like your angels, your spirit team, whatever it is that resonates for you. The souls that guide you through this lifetime are very happy for you that you have gotten to this point, because there was a time where you never thought you would be capable, confident, and ready. There was a time where all you could do was sit in your room and cry about everything, where you felt so weak, so defeated, so defenseless. Okay, there was a time in your life where you didn't have confidence, where you didn't think you were capable. And now you are in a space where you are ready for whatever this next step is, wherever this next journey in accomplishing your dreams, your goals, or living the life that you want, whatever it is you're trying to manifest for yourself. You are no longer sitting there writing it down, trying to manifest it. You are actively going and pursuing whatever it is you are trying to manifest, and your angels are here with you the whole way. They're gonna, so long as you are willing to take that stride, they will do the rest for you. And they'll find a way. Okay, so that's not even really something you need to worry about. Remember, we are in this abundant mindset. We don't need to worry about anything. Everything is going to be working out for us. And it's beautiful. It is exciting as well. You don't even know what you're about to walk into. You don't even know what's coming next. And that's going to be a fun little surprise for you, and a lovely unfolding for your angels. All right, so remember to enjoy every step of the way, because wherever you are elevating to next, you may never return back to this era of your life. You may never go back to being nobody if you feel like you're a nobody. Moving forward, you're going to become somebody, and a somebody can't just be doing anything like everybody. All right, you move with such passion, you move with such purpose. It's unlike anything people have seen. So when people enter your life, they don't even know what they're going to be receiving from you. They don't even know how wonderful you are. But your angels want to remind you that there are people who will convince you that you're not wonderful if you allow them to. And a lot of your journey, I think, has been you healing this, has been you trying to, I want to use the word recover from those ways of thinking, from those ways of being. But you're doing a wonderful job. You're doing a wonderful job. You're on the right path. And your angels really want you to know this. I mean, look at this picture. Normally there's like one animal here warning this individual, right? This fool. But there's two. You have twice the protection of most souls. You know, like that's one way of thinking about it. Or you are just so tapped in that you have a high level of protection with you at this time, at this important time of you like transitioning from timelines, from one to another, to receive your most abundant, like to be in your most abundant existence. Okay. And I have to say it again. They are so proud of you. Like, this is the repeat message. They're so proud of you for a lot of reasons, okay? But because you are in a place you never thought you would reach, because you thought it was impossible, but only because people were feeding you those lies, and you've finally overcome them. You finally stopped taking their poison, thinking it was medicine, and understanding like how much of what they told you was just lies. How much of it wasn't even true in their own projection of their own fears. And you've overcome that. You've broken cycles in between you trying to achieve your dreams. You weren't even trying to break these karmatic cycles, because I feel like some of these things that you were overcoming were karmatic cycles. Okay, but like actually in the middle of you trying to achieve your dreams, of you just trying to do that, there were all these obstacles, especially from family members, especially from people in your past here, okay? People you might have cared a lot about, people like this King of Cups, okay? Or this Knight of Cups that tried to deceive you into thinking you didn't have shit, that you were worthless, like that you were this or that you were that. But actually this whole time you were literally everything anyone's ever needed exists all in one person, and that is you. And you had to realize that about yourself so you can start your journey, your fool's journey, you going out there and living your best life. And all these people convince themselves they can never do that because of X, Y, and Z, and you finally seeing that their reasons were bullshit, and you're gonna prove to them by doing it that it was bullshit. And this can encourage them, of course, to enter their fool's journey, because honestly, at the end of the day, we're all supposed to be on the path that feels the most authentic and true to us, to who we are. And people, when they don't live in the authenticity, they become warped. They become liars. They become people who seek drama and conflict because something is wrong internally within them. And then invites a whole slew of demons, okay? Like when they live in that energy of thinking, oh, I can't be like that, I can't do this, then they invite all this negative toxicity into their lives without even meaning to. Okay, and your angels are proud of you. Because you've made it this far. And before you ask yourself, what's next? What do I gotta do next? Take a minute and breathe and check in with yourself to see if you are actually ready. If you are actually ready for whatever this next step is. And if you feel you are well rested, then be ready and be on standby, because your angels, that's what they're asking of you at this time. Be ready and be on standby. All right. So with this Hermit card, I get the sense that there was something that has happened. But I want to grab a clarifier just to know exactly what. Spirit, can I get a clarifier for the Hermit card? We've got the Tower card. Like I said, there was something that has happened here in the past where a situation that I think is over now, or at least you feel like it's been over, but everybody involved in the situation may not agree with you. But there was a situation here that you experienced in the past with a particular energy or multiple energies where there was conflict, a lot of feelings were hurt. There could have been some manipulation here. And also with this Four of Swords, a lot of anxiety, a lot of restlessness. And these people are now, if you were ever once in an energy where you felt like you were in this Four of Swords, like anxious, can't sleep at night type of energy, understand that these energies are now in that. They're the ones experiencing this. They're the ones who feel like you're the manipulative one because of how their emotions have been like chaotic ever since you left their life. And they're just fine, and you're just fine without them, which is how they were betraying themselves to you, right? Like when you were in this connection with these individuals, they acted like they didn't care, that your emotions were all whack, and they seemed totally fine and comfortable and calm, just rowing on this boat. And all of a sudden, you're the one with the calm waters, and they're the ones with their peace disturbed, and they get a taste of their own medicine, and let me tell you, they don't fucking like it. But that's what they try to put you through, and now you've retained your peace, and now they're the ones acting like you are the devil. You're the devil or whatever. All right, so with this Tower card, I feel like there was some type of ending here that happened, and it forced you to enter this hermit mode. All right, like you had to disconnect yourself from others, may have even put a break on your phone, you know, like put limitations in terms of how much screen time you get, so that you can focus on what's important, and that's you. You're the one that's important here. And getting back to who you are and healing. Okay, I feel like in this time you have been able to do some deep introspective healing. All right, and with this Five of Wands, I feel like either during this time or after this time or before this time, there were many people who tried to cause conflict in your life. Okay, these were the energies you had to release. But Spirit, what is this King of Cups? Oh, we got the Nine of Wands. What is this King of Cups? Did you guys see that? How I was shuffling and the card literally landed where it was supposed to, in the way it was supposed. That's crazy, because the same thing happened with the Fool card. Y'all, so this King of Cups was a highly, highly disappointive experience you had. So a couple of scenarios could be the case. Take, whatever resonates. Remember, this is a general reading, so if all the messages don't resonate, maybe a few were just supposed to, or maybe if none of the messages resonate and you're still watching, I appreciate you so much, but this may not be a reading. I don't know, but I hope that if you're this far into it, it's probably because they're hitting nail on the head. Okay, but what I'm getting from this King of Cups and this this Nine of Cups is this experience. If this was a person, this could have been like a water sign that was very manipulative, or this could have been just like, I don't know, just if it wasn't the father figure, it could have been like just a masculine energy in your life that you thought was highly intelligent, emotionally intelligent, but potentially it turns out that it was just a facade. They were just acting like they were who you wanted them to be, because they could tell what you wanted. They could tell you wanted somebody who is kind, compassionate, and caring, because that's who you are, and they just took that. And anyway, I get the sense that there was a very disappointing ending here with a specific person. This could have been someone you thought of as your ultimate wish fulfillment. With the Nine of Cups, it does talk about like a wish fulfillment. Like maybe this is somebody you were in love with. Okay, with this Nine of Cups, this Knight of Wands, I do get the sense that this could have been somebody you had a fling with. Guys may have even had some type of like friends with benefits type of situation. If not friends with benefits, you guys could have even been in a relationship. I don't know, but I do get the sense that whoever this energy is, it was somebody that you thought, you guys had a very passionate beginning, but then a quick burnout. All right, like could have been somebody that you that you really like, that you thought would, you know, go the long term with you, you know, but you really thought that you guys really saw potential in this person, but unfortunately, I don't see that being the case here with all these cards. But I think this person is like attempting to avoid an ending, or the ending was worse than they had thought, or potentially you may have thought. I'm going to be drinking more water, excuse me. Let this be a reminder to you, too. Drink some water. I started drinking, like, let me see here, like 32 ounces a day. And ever since then, my skin has been getting a lot clearer. So if you have acne issues, consider drinking more water if you have not been consuming enough water in a day. Okay, and I think I finished getting most of the, like, most if not all the messages here from this layout. Yes, you were just in a period of your life where you finished getting some things out of your system, some lessons you needed to learn. I feel like you were on the brink of closing those lessons out if you've not already. All right. I feel like you're ready for the next step as a result of all this hard work. And you may be called to a period of rest because your angels know that you need more time. You need more beauty sleep. Okay, and I feel that there's a new message here that wants to come out of with the next couple of months, weeks, days for some of you is gonna look. I do feel like something is coming though, so get ready. And let's see here what Spirit wants to relay. Spirit, so what are the next couple of months what are the next couple of weeks gonna look like for the collective? And mind you, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you come across it is when you were meant to look or hear or listen to these messages. So what is coming towards, damn, what is coming towards, okay, what is coming towards my collective? I pulled the Seven of Swords, but I don't know. If it's meant to come out, it'll come out again. All right. So, all right. This is wonderful, by the way. So far, I do feel like this is good energy, but there are some things I think you guys might be worried about or afraid of. I feel like there's a lot of hesitation coming from you and not so much these opportunities. There's also somebody here who wants to get in contact with you. This is somebody you've had a death with, and whoever this Emperor type, yeah, there's somebody here, this Emperor energy, who you've ended a connection with and they want to start things up, or they have some things to say. They're not ready to let the connection go. Four of Cups. It could be because you rejected them or they rejected you in the past. I don't know. This person wants to come towards you though. But that's a whole can of worms that does not need to be opened here. Just thought I'd let you know. Okay, so I feel like we are worried right now about an opportunity that is going to be presenting itself very soon, if not already. Remember, this is some form of karmatic justice here. Whatever this opportunity is, this Ace of Pentacles, it's going to be giving you wealth in the long term. It's not just wealth in the present, but it is going to be sustainable over a period of time. All right, and that is what's coming towards you, and that is justice. That is what is fair for you. After whatever, okay? Whatever happened, whatever lessons you learn, your angels are not ready to give you something. And I feel here that you will be worried that you will have anxieties or fears of failure. I don't think they're going to be real here. I don't think they're going to be legitimate concerns. about, like, you know, like, I don't think whatever this opportunity is, especially if it has something to do with being in the public eye, you may be hesitant because you feel like you're not ready. You feel like, especially with this 3 of Pentacles, you may feel like you're not ready to be talked about. Like, you're not ready for the level of fame, success, or wealth that is coming towards you. But let me tell you guys something. You are ready for it. Your angels would not present this opportunity for you if you weren't ready for it. And notice how I said the fear of failure. I don't sense any negative things that will come of this. You're not meant to reject whatever this opportunity is, and it may be one of many opportunities you receive, but your intuition should guide you to the one that feels the most true for you. Also, 111. But I feel like whatever this opportunity is actually going to be alignment with your highest good. But keep in mind, you're already being talked about. People are jealous of you because, like, whether this is a raise, this may be a raise for those of you who resonate with, like, working in an office, or maybe you work in some type of department, or I don't know, whatever you do, you may not have done it for a long time, but you are going to get promoted, or you're going to get, like, a raise, or something's coming towards you, especially towards your finances, where you're going to be doing better than you did before. And some people are going to be talking about it, and they may feel like they deserve it more than you do. Maybe because they've been in the company longer, or maybe because they've been doing whatever you have been doing, but for longer. But they don't got what you got. They don't have what you have. I'm going to be so for real. Like, and there's nothing wrong with it, but, like, I kind of think of it as, like, let's say there are 2 people who are trying to, let's say, learn an ability, like to speak another language. Let's say the language that both people want to speak is German. They both speak English, but only one of them speaks a second language other than English, and let's say it's Spanish. Even though Spanish and German are very different, the person who already speaks a second language is probably going to have a lot easier time picking up a third than someone who's learning a second language for the first time. Okay, they're in 2 different leagues, to be completely honest, in terms of their abilities to pick up a second language or a third language. But it would be unfair for this person who's learning a second language for the first time to call the person who speaks a second language a cheater, or to name call them or nitpick them or whatever, you know, because they're jealous. And I mean, like, it's not like it's a competition, but that's the thing, right? These people put themselves in situations where they're in competition and conflict with you, and you are not in conflict or in competition with them. And at the end of the day, it's like a small dog barking at a big dog, acting like it's gonna beat the big dog shit, when the big dog clearly has an advantage. And I, like, don't know how else to explain it. Okay, there are gonna be people who will talk some shit. Don't even worry about them. They're already talking about you, whether you do this or not, whether you have taken this opportunity or have yet to take this opportunity. There are going to be people who are going to be like, talk about you. Either way, it literally, you're the star of the show. Okay, you're in the spotlight no matter what you do. So don't worry about it. Don't care about what they got to say. Ignore them. They're not important to your story. All right, and this opportunity, I feel like it's gonna give you a chance to balance your life out in some kind of way. Ooh, Ace of Swords, and it's gonna bring in other opportunities for you, especially with collaborations. I feel like those of you who hold on. Wow, this was a whole story. Okay, those of you who resonate with being an artist of some kind, I really feel like whatever this thing is, it's gonna give you opportunities to be in collaboration or in communication with a bunch of other energies. You may be meeting celebrities soon. Holy shit. And this is so random, but I wanted to just mention the flowers in both of these imagery make me think flowers. Like, you may either be receiving flowers, or if you're going to be meeting someone important, honestly, I mean, I don't know. Get them a little something. Get them a little gift just to be kind, and maybe like a single rose or a bouquet, or I don't know. But it was just a suggestion. Okay, especially if you know this person likes flowers. But and I don't know why I said that. I just said it to say it. So okay, guess Two Pentacles. I really feel like this is going to be an opportunity for you to learn how to balance your finances. Okay, you may also find a very good balance between receiving income and spending income, and working like that. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Just notice that. Seven of Wands. Yes, I see for a lot of us there's going to be this need to lower the guard, lower the defenses, or potentially keep your defenses but still move forward. I feel like you're going to have to also find a balance between who you can let in and who you can't let in too deep, and know that you went through a lot of lessons specifically about honing your intuition so you could get to this point where you can discern between who you can and cannot trust. All right, and listen to your triggers. Now, I'm going to wrap up the reading pretty soon. And before I do, I thought I'd talk about this wad of cards. There's a story here, and as you know, I work with lighter energies. Okay, so I am going to relay the message because I'm sure somebody here needs to hear it. I like sigh because this energy shows up like all the time. But let's get into it. So you guys, there is somebody here who does want to get in communication with you. This is, again, an energy that shows up a lot in my readings. And even if you're tired of hearing it, you are more than welcome to click off of the video now if you don't want to hear the messages. Honestly, I don't mind relaying them. But if you're tired of hearing it, I don't blame you. But yeah, I think after this, I'll pull a few more cards to wrap up the reading. But this is just, I don't know, just a little bit before the end. So, 8 of Wands talks about blocked communication. All right, there is somebody here from your past, someone you were in a separation with. It's very clear to this person that the relationship is over between the two of you. Whatever it was you guys shared, especially with your last conversation you had, and it may not have been a very like the Tower card isn't here. So the way that doesn't, anyway, the way the relationship ended was more mutual than it was like somebody pulling the plug. All right. With the Death card, I feel like this person is like, basically, I think it caused them to mature. Okay, because this is how their energy is showing up. They're showing up as this Emperor. This is somebody who is also very cold, very detached, but mature, responsible. Also, like, I would say, like, very good looking. Their energy is like, they're the Emperor. Like, this is somebody who I would say has their shit together pretty well. Or they're trying to, but they're very mature. They're very mature now. Now I don't know if that's how they were with you, but I get the sense that when this connection ended, it actually caused them to mature. It caused them to like sober up a little bit, and kind of realize where it is they went wrong. And the first thing where they went wrong was this Four of Cups, or if not where they went wrong, there's something here about them having rejected some type of offer, some type of beginning, and they rejected whatever this was in pursuit of maybe money. All right. With the Judgment card and the Eight of Swords, they feel like they misjudged the situation heavily. That basically, like, especially when it came to your worth specifically, they misjudged how much worth you had in their eyes, which is their own problem. It's their own fault. But this person feels like they're trapped. They're trapped and they don't know how to come towards you, and they feel like they have literally no right to, and not even just that they have no right, but like you wouldn't even let them in. Even if somehow they were able to meet up with you, even if they got a hold of you, you would pull out all your defenses and they would have no way to get in. Yeah. What's this Four of Cups, Spirit? Yeah, it's about the decision that they made. They made a decision to choose work over you, or to choose something else over you. They probably felt like they juggled you as an option. But they did so without bad intentions. They did so without meaning to hurt you. And there's something here about them not realizing how important it is to follow their heart. And that is sad. That is tragic. Wait a minute. 444. Y'all be having angel numbers like it's nothing. Anyway. Can you guys believe, this is so random, but about like the Wendy's meal, y'all, it's the $6 biggie bag. It's no longer $5. It used to be the 444. So that's crazy, but anyway, I just thought I'd say something about that. But yeah, so essentially, there's definitely an angel here that watches over this connection. There's a guide, some type of guide you guys may share. There's definitely something here about a divine presence in this connection, so please keep that in mind. Typically this card has an image of like Archangel Michael, to serve as further confirmation. But with the Judgment card, somebody really felt like they could maneuver the matters of the heart with the mind. They felt like they could literally just like shake off how they felt about you, and then continue going on with their life. But actually that's been so destructive to them that they haven't even realized, or maybe they now realize it, or destructive in the sense where if there were other things they chose over you, I promise you those things are not making them feel good anymore. And with this Knight of Pentacles, I do sense they want to come towards you now, which is going to feel very hot and cold. And they know that because there was a time where they went out of their way to make you feel like they didn't care about what you had going on or about you. But now they're like trying to do the opposite, but they're trying to do the opposite mindfully. Like they have to like keep in mind that like they have hurt you. And also like they don't know how to approach you. Like truly, they do not know how to approach you after everything that they did or said or whatever the fuck. And they also don't want to disturb your peace either. So I think I'll pull a card about this Eight of Wands, and then Eight of Wands, clarifier. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, like I said, you guys are no longer in communication. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. These two cards wanted to come out. Knight of Pentacles, Spirit. Can I get a clarifier for the Knight of Pentacles? Yeah, like I said, they weren't working on themselves, and they were instead chasing after other things, chasing after other people. Along with their finances, they were also money hungry. Like they were more focused on their coin than taking care of themselves, than doing well for themselves. And there's something here about either another person or another energy, or maybe they felt like they can find something better. I don't really know, honestly. Or maybe they were working hard for you. I don't know. Either way, this person feels like they made the wrong choice. I'm gonna be so real. They feel like they made the wrong choice. And I want to see if they could go back in time, they would choose differently. Because now they've learned why you don't do that. Like, why they should have just been honest with you, or like chosen to make things work out. But this person didn't even try, or if they did try, I'm gonna be real, it wasn't like good enough. Like it wasn't like the effort that they put in versus the effort you put in, it just was not the same. And I think they regret it. So moving past this energy, spirit, what should the collective know before I close the reading today? What should the collective know? Ooh. Spirit, what should the collective know before I close the reading? Well, you got 2 5s. Will another 5 show up? Oh! You got titties. And someone's vajayjay. Sorry, I just had to make sure it was still recording. Anyway. There was a card that flipped up. It was 3 of Swords and the 7. Okay, so I guess Spirit wants to close out this reading with a recap of what I was just talking about. Okay, so you guys, so somebody here, and I'm talking about this Emperor. In fact, we may find his energy lurking at the bottom of the deck. Yep, what did I say? So about this Emperor. So here's what I'm getting from the spread. And I'm gonna use like masculine pronouns, like he, him. But, you know, if who we're talking about is just somebody who's in their masculine energy, it doesn't actually matter what their pronouns are. Tarot is not about reading gender. And you know, I feel like a lot of people know that, but it's really just about reading energy, and they show up as this Emperor because they are intended to be, or they are a provider for people. They provide like money or something materialistic and tangible. This is somebody who's, you know, very capable. It does also give like a warrior type of energy. This person could be in the military, could be a soldier of some sort. This is obviously a very capable individual, especially when it comes to the fortitude of their mind. But because of this, like, I know what is best energy, they have made a huge mistake. And that is what they're coming to really grasp here. So this person is resolving, or like, I feel like there was toxic energy around them that they had to walk away from or change or end. This person had a lot of influences in their life that caused them conflict, and they are now either exiting those people's lives or placing boundaries of some sort here. With this 5 of Wands, they have this sort of, like, they're releasing or getting out of these conflicts. And with the 5 of Cups, they came to this conclusion out of regret. Like, I do feel like they made a lot of choices that they have regretted, either because of these influences or because they were these type of energies. Like, I'm not 100% sure here, but I feel like they have elevated past it now. Or they're trying to. They're trying to elevate past this right now. With the Star card, this person is doing some healing, especially in regards to past betrayals, past disappointments. And there's something about this swan that's been skewered that feels so innocent and defenseless against these swords. This person may have been hurt multiple times, especially in their childhood. And they're starting to realize how these wounds have affected their relationship with you. Especially when they reflect upon on the past, they start to really piece together how it was they messed up. But with the Seven of Pentacles, they are working. They're trying to plant seeds right now. Or no. They've already planted the seeds and they're watching them grow. They're not ready yet, and they know that, and they're waiting. They're waiting right now. Maybe they're waiting for you. They're waiting for something, a sign potentially, but there is something they're waiting for. Spirit, what is this Seven of Pentacles? I think they're waiting for your defenses to lower. What is this Seven of Pentacles? Yet another card with nudity. You know, this card kind of reminds me of that one. It's one movie I was watching with my roomie. I forgot what it's called, but it has like... It's like Jennifer's Body, but it's not Jennifer's Body. But the director of Jennifer's Body, like, saw this movie first. I forgot what it's called. But anyway. This person is waiting for your defenses, I think, to lower. And they're also held back by fear. They're afraid of you. They're afraid of what you might say to them. They're also afraid of losing you. And so they do feel very tormented, very trapped. And they have nobody really to blame but themselves. This is definitely somebody who's looking for you to make all the tough decisions here and come towards them. But they know that you may never. Yeah, anyway, that was the reading. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't have anything else to report back here. I'm done. But if you guys want to book a personal reading, you can. I do 30-minute long readings now, but it's gonna be like $30. Right now I'm charging like $1 per minute. So if that sounds like something you would like to do, then consider emailing me and booking with me. But if not, don't worry. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I would appreciate it a lot because it helps my channel grow. And if there are, questions you have, comment, go ahead. But yeah, that was the reading for you guys. That's all I had to share. Yeah. Thank you so much. Bye.